Here's the problem with most mod packs nowadays. There's way too many mods in one mod pack. This creates an oversight and overcomplication of the mod pack's main attraction, and because of this, I find myself burnt out on the idea of starting any new mod packs. But I digress. I decided I wanted to play vanilla Minecraft. But not just any vanilla Minecraft. Vanilla plus Minecraft. Minecraft Better Adventures Plus. I saw some videos about it and I wanted to try it. What's the difference between regular Minecraft versus Minecraft Better Adventures Plus, you may ask? And to that I'd say, the aesthetic, a whole bunch of quality of life improvements, improvements to the game in general, everything you would expect, and an ounce bit more from a vanilla plus mod pack. Now me personally, I just like that playing it makes my game look like a movie. I mean, just look at it. It's amazing. It's eye candy. Trust me, you've never seen Minecraft look like this before. The plan for today is simple. I'm going to make a house. Now, I don't really delve into the building side of Minecraft too often since most of my time on the game is through short bursts. The good old 2-week Minecraft phase, if you will. And most of my time on those 2 weeks is usually spent fighting monsters, beating dungeons, material grinding, the mining part of Minecraft. Only a few times do I ever decide that I want to build a proper base. And in this world, I'll make that happen. As for the material, I was thinking cherry blossom, maybe. I've never really built a base with cherry blossom wood, but I've seen so many cool builds with it that maybe I'll try it. The first few days in this world, I just needed to find the cherry blossom grove biome. I ran for miles and miles for this biome, which held room for many adventures. Better Adventures Plus, if you get what I'm saying. Before running all over the place aimlessly looking for the biome, I was thinking of just going to look for some kind of village. It was a great adventure. I walked through tons of savanna bushes, and I stumbled upon a volcano. I've never seen this type of biome before, but man, it's huge. A quick look in awe at the spectacle, and I turned around to see an acacia village right at the foot of the volcano. Quite a scary place to put a village, isn't it? Hopefully it doesn't get melted to rubble while I'm there. Once I reached the village, I took out some pigs and took most of their food resources. I was going to look for their blacksmith, but I don't think they had one. I spread the village with just an iron golem to protect them. Everything else I ransacked. Now, which way did I want to be heading? The main issue being the volcano, and I don't feel like climbing over it. So the plan was to move around the volcano. This decision made the journey a little longer. I crossed through this valley, found some iron just sitting idly by. Then I found myself running into another acacia village, only that this one was built along the mountainside. There must have been a trend with these villages being built on a volcano. These villages are just ready to risk it all, I guess. I wandered around a bit, but I wasn't too keen on staying for long. If they had a blacksmith, that would have been a different story. This time, I decided to climb over the volcano. I took a pit stop at this little cave I found. I mined all the iron ore I could find lying around and smelted it as the sun went down. Iron tools in hand, the sun shining, and a whole bunch of bread in my inventory, it was a good time to keep on searching. I was now in the Badlands. Quite literally the opposite biome I was trying to look for. However, there was a pyramid waiting to be explored. It was practically barren, no monsters were waiting for me. I got down to the treasure and I managed to snag myself a diamond and a couple of emeralds. Running down the sandy desert, I was quickly met with the ocean, and in it, a coral reef. I was afraid that I might have to start swimming across the whole ocean to get to the cherry blossoms. Instead, I ran along the shoreline and was met with another one of those pyramids. The loot here was more fruitful, because how often do you get an efficiency 5 enchantment book from these random chests? I don't usually get this lucky with these enchantment books, so this was a good start. There were also other cool enchantments in the chest like Lure 2. The other stuff that I got were stuff like golden apples and a couple of saddles. The Badlands biome felt like it extended very, very far. It was endless. It was looking pretty bad for my morale. My morale was bad enough that when I saw the savanna biome, I felt a happiness for the first time in forever. Once I walked across the biome, that feeling didn't change. The cherry groves. Yes! It wasn't just some small one either. It was a substantially large grove. It blended onto the savanna soil, but that was fine. The cherry grove sat below a snowy mountain, and it would make for a great scenic background. It was time to set up camp and get ready to build. Now, building is not my expertise when it comes to Minecraft, so I looked up the classic Minecraft survival-based YouTube tutorial for cherry blossoms and stuff. Here's the video I used, just in case you're wondering. Though I did tweak some parts of the build. I didn't want anything too hard to build, so this was good enough for me. For the most part, I just had to cut down some cherry blossom trees, which are absolutely stunning in this light, by the way. Just look at the way the leaves fall when it poofs into wood. This build requires deep slate, and luckily, I wasn't too far from the source. Deep slate's usually found way beneath the surface, but lucky for me, these mountains had all the deep slate I could ever desire, thanks to the Terralith mod, by the way. I've never really used deep slate either, but it seems that it's a widely used building material when it comes to cherry blossom builds. I've seen a lot of cherry blossom builds that are paired with deep slate anyway. The build that I had with me was really basic in terms of the block requirements. Here's me building it right now. I think the real tough part about building this was following the video. Scrolling back and forth through the video to catch whatever the builder is doing is pretty tough to do. The other struggle was keeping up with the tools that I had, because this is survival and they're building it in creative. I didn't need to spend a lot of iron for tools on this project, but I did, even though I shouldn't have. Oh yeah, there was also a beehive that was in the house, so I was trying not to break it, but eventually I did. Around 10 or 15 in-game days later, it was complete. My first ever Minecraft base in this world. It's very cute, I like it, but that was only exterior wise. It looked cute on the outside, but inside, I didn't follow the decoration part of the tutorial, but I didn't need to follow that because I had other plans. Just take a quick look at my base in all its glory. I'm very proud, even though it wasn't an original build. After all that time spent building, it was time to reward myself by exploring this cave I found. It also made up for the amount of iron I lost throughout the build via lantern crafting. Lots of enemies tried beating me up. I killed all of them with no sweat, obviously. No armor, just pure bashing of heads. This cave really only had a lava pool and some veins of iron. Other than that, it was a pretty ordinary cave. Reaching the bottom of it, There were no paths extending to other areas, which was kind of sad. It was just an empty pit. I got out of the cave as it was raining and headed back to depot all the iron I got. That's when I ran across a couple of goons, a couple of endermen, trying to find shelter from the rain. I smacked some, but I ended up dying. They hit so hard, man. I don't know what to say. The point is, I was just trying to get my hands on an ender pearl, though the chances of that happening were pretty slim. I didn't get any ender pearls, but that's okay. I'll get them later. While the build was completed, I just had to fill the bottom with dirt so that no mobs would spawn. Also to just level out the ground so it just doesn't look wonky. But there you have it. I did what I said, and honestly, it wasn't so bad. With the iron I brought back, I made myself some iron armor. In only 18 days of my time in game, I accomplished one task, which was getting food, defense, a base, pretty much all the essentials I need to survive. But who knows what's next for this world. Thanks for watching this video. If you like content like this and would like to see more like it, then consider subscribing.